What's up, YouTube? This OG Weasel Urban Conversion. I'm back again with another story. And if you're just now tuning in to my channel, hit that like and subscribe button. I got clemency from Obama, and I was one of the fortunate ones to receive the blessing, and I'm back here right now. I had a 30-year bed sentence. I did 20 years on it, and I'm back home, you know. So now I'm telling y'all federal prison stories that I've encountered, stories that I heard about, but these stories are accurate, true, because I lived a life of the federal system. And now this story, I want to tell y'all about the different people that you meet along the way in the journey. And it was ironic that I'm telling y'all this story because a lot of people wouldn't believe this story. This story is about a guy from, I'm gonna call him B from New York. He was an older guy. Like I said, I caught my case. I was 25, turning 26 when I caught this case, so I was fairly young in my mid-range. And this is a guy that I got a lot of respect for, and come to call him my brother, you know. B was a guy that worked in the kitchen, kept to himself, older guy now. He was maybe 40 something years old when I'm in my mid-20s, maybe 46, 47, maybe kicking in the door of close to 50, or might be 50, 51, I'm not sure, but it's an older guy. And like I said, throughout my journey, I was blessed enough to be around some guys that gave me the game of how the feds work, what to expect in the feds, and I was just blessed to be one of the guys that was able to get amongst these elite guys and figure some things out, because I had a heavy journey ahead of me. So I'm in Pekin, Illinois when I met B, and he was real quiet, worked in the kitchen, didn't bring anything out the kitchen because he didn't want the guards messing with him when he came back to the unit about the vegetables or whatever. And he never got on the phone, never seen him use the phone my whole 4 or 5 years at this institution. Never seen him use the wall phone. He would only go to the computer just to check the account, you know what I'm saying? But he never used the phone. He used to get mail, you know, but he was very secluded with himself, you know. People knew him, like guys in the unit knew him. And like I say, fairly to himself. Like the younger guys in my age group, in my age bracket and shit like that, they wouldn't have knew that he smoked weed, you know, because he kept to himself and he wouldn't let people know what he was doing. Very intelligent. Very, very intelligent. And after I got acquainted with him through my cellie, because my cellie was an older guy and they would play chess and shit like that. They would play chess and I would sit up under them, listening to them talk they slick shit, you know. My cellie was from Milwaukee at the time. Shout out to Milwaukee. And I looked up to him as well, like a big brother, and they gave me the ropes. So after getting acquainted with B after a while, I asked my cellie one time, I'm like, what is B in here for? How long he been in jail? Like, you know what I'm saying? Humble, cool dude. You can't even really see him even breaking the law. But like I said, he had been in a while, so I don't know how long he had. I know he had been in a while, so sitting up under them, talking to them and messing with them. very intelligent, so I used to soak up the game. This motherfucker was so intelligent, I had to be more inquisitive on, like, damn, man, what you do? What you here for? You know what I'm saying? After a while, he was like, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. So when I asked him that, he say, you wouldn't believe me when I told you. So I told my cellie, I said, man, why be talking about I wouldn't believe him if he told me what he was here for? He said, he said, man, you wouldn't even believe the stories. You wouldn't even believe the first one, so it wouldn't like it's, you know, he in the feds for a reason. And I kept on prying and prying and prying. And B one day was at the table and I was sitting down with him. It's like, B, man, what the fuck you doing here, man? Why you don't use the phone? And I said, I don't let these people know, what I got going on or who I am. And I just disconnect myself from the outside world, flat out. And I'm period, just like that. And I'm like, damn. And when you dealing with the feds, you really, it's the United States of America against you, your name, whatever government name you got. So anything that you doing or sending out anything, it's gonna be documented. So he would never use the phone, would never leave messages or whatever for people on the email. He just didn't. So one day we sitting down at this table and I go sit down with him and I'm like, B, what's up, man? Man, what the fuck you doing in here for real, man? Back again. And it wasn't just like, no, every day that I was at him about this. It was just once the curiosity struck in me because I ain't got cool with him. I want to kind of know a little more, because he's so cool and with wisdom. He's much older than me, so. And I know he ain't the police because of the people that he hang with and that he associate himself with, So I know this. And he was here before I got here, so, at this jail. I asked him again, and he was like, I used to rob churches. I said, churches? I said, man, get out of here. I said, you just go into church and stick everybody up. He said, nah. He said, I have a couple women with me. And I go in the congregation and we'll sit there and wait till they do the collection plate, pass the money around. And he would rob the church after the collection plate. He didn't ever go into details of how he actually got the money. Or I'm not sure if he told me about how he walked in the preacher office in the back and robbed him like that or whatever, but he didn't go into details about how he actually got the money, And what intrigued me was he had a woman or two women with him, either or, and he used to go to these churches and sit in the congregation. And after the collection plate, he would rob the church after the collection plate was passed around. After robbing the churches, he would go to the community and see, the black community, see the kids out in the streets playing and whatever, this and that.